Hola, ¿cómo están, my compañeros? Here we are yet again under attack. This time we are under attack by a ransomware attack on the East Coast. I want this female, she is the Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber and Emerging Technologies. Her name is Neuberger. I would like for you to hear her explanation of the difference between information technology and operational technology. Currently, the ransomware is only affecting the information technology. The operational technology is actually what controls the pipe, and they shut that down preemptively. So the IT part is maybe personal bank accounts and personal information. The operational technology part is the most important part, and it was preemptively shut down. But she lets the cat out of the bag that the operational technology is Windows based. It's Windows based. She says if Windows type software. What other type of software is Windows type software? So I believe that they have utilized, or they're worried about them utilizing some sort of Windows backdoor. And you know who's the manufacturer of Windows? You know it's just Bill Gates yet again.
And to your second point regarding the concerns on the connection between the information technology and the operational technology side of a network. The operational technology side of the network is the part that actually drives control of a pipeline, for example, and as such it is the more sensitive part. We are aware that it is the more significant part. Colonial was very careful, and one of the reasons they proactively chose to shut down the pipeline was because of concerns to manage the incident and gate the ransomware as quickly as they could.
So did you see evidence in the malware there was something that could move to the operational side?
So the Colonial incident is the private sector entity themselves. That being said, speaking to the ransomware directly, the ransomware could, of course, infect technology, whether it is on the IT side or, for example, when there's Windows-like technology on the OT side. In this case...
Listen to me right here. Her brain was searching for a word to use besides Windows. She was looking for any other sort of word to use, because her next statement is one that says, but I don't want to speak about any of the details. And then following that, we have the Queen of Mean, Miss Psaki. You will hear her voice come on and say, we can do Kelly and Phil. They got to be quick though, because we have a short timeline. Go ahead. And they ended up going another 35 minutes. I think they went so long to try to bury this. Here is the response after she lets the cat out of the bag. Let's go back 10 seconds.
The ransomware could, of course, infect technology, whether it is on the IT side or, for example, when there's Windows-like technology on the OT side. In this case, I won't speak to details here because it's subject to an investigation, and those details are held within that investigation, but it certainly is a concern we have in the case of ransomware, and why quickly and effectively gating the spread of the ransomware is always the first area.
They use this word gating several times in this speech, and you know how they attempt to take words and subvert their meaning. There's an incident where this gentleman says Bill in his questions, and this woman's eyes light up. The idea that Mr. Bill Gates is utilizing some backdoor in his software in order to wreak havoc on the country for his own personal gain is not outside of the realm of possibility. But let's listen once again, and then you'll hear Miss Psaki come on and demand in her own special way for her colleague to be quiet and for the next question to be asked.
But it certainly is a concern we have in the case of ransomware, and why quickly and effectively gating the spread of the ransomware is always the first area of priority.
We can do Kelly, until they got to be quick though, because we have a short timeline. Go ahead.
Technology, whether it is on the IT side or, for example, when there's Windows-like technology on the OT side. In this case, I won't speak to details here because it's subject to an investigation.
She just spoke a detail, and the detail she spoke is one that allows for the reporter or the journalist to say, is there any sort of backdoor for Windows software that the general public should be concerned about? Because if it's the same Windows XP or Windows 2008 or whatever Windows product on this IT system, how is it not the same product that's on countless others? Because that's what Bill Gates does. He makes one product and he sells it, he licenses it. The funny thing about Mr. Bill Gates is instead of putting software in computers these days, he started to put software into human beings. We are the computers and the vaccines are the new software, and the profit is 20 to 1.